Yeah, hello. I'm Mark Batwas here once again, and welcome to my channel. In today's presentation, I'm going to talk about the making of the charcoal briquette. I broke them into stages or parts. So we have part one, which is the making of the charcoal from sawdust. You will see the process here from the beginning, more or less like baking of the sawdust and converting into charcoal. I hope you will enjoy watching the process from the burning or baking of the raw sawdust. Eventually, it converting and turning that into charcoal. So it's called sawdust charcoal. So in this presentation, you will now see in the making of the sawdust charcoal. If you are enjoying yourself, I hope you will. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well. Okay, so that's the drum oven. I made fire underneath and it's still smoking. Hitting it, making fire underneath there. Still burning, smoking away. Now I'm going to put sawdust in here, baking the sawdust. When the fire lights up, it will now hit this drum here. It will become hot. I will pour in the sawdust in here. The hotter it becomes, it will now burn sawdust. And eventually we'll change the sawdust into charcoal like this. So when the sawdust is turned into charcoal, I will get the sawdust and sieve it, smash it on this flywire here to make it into dust. And then I will mix it with water and substance that can now glue the fine dust charcoal together. Charcoal together with water, it will not get stuck. Sometimes they use flour. You can use sago. You can use tapioca powder. But for me, I'm going to use clay. I mix it with water and pour that mixture of clay into the mixture of fine sawdust charcoal. And then if it can be able to get stuck glued together, and I will have to either boil it with my hands or I put it into a container and press it. It becomes hard and into a shape of whatever container that I'm going to use. And that will be the charcoal briquette. Then dry it in the sun. And when it's dry, it's ready. You can burn it now to either cook whatever or dry whatever that you want to dry. So this is now the process of making the sawdust to charcoal. And I hope you guys are learning. If you are learning something, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you have not. And please apply it in your life and improve yourself rather than looking for firewood all over the place. You can now use something like sawdust or even just the leaves, the twigs. You can now put them inside and convert them into charcoal and smash them into dust and create your charcoal briquette for cooking. I got a sawdust, dry one, which we have kept in this chicken house here. That's actually for the chicken, but I got it. Now I'm going to use it. You see? So that's the sawdust. Actually, it's plain dust, waste from the plane. Let's go. This is not a permanent one yet. It's for trial. So now it's open. So you can see the heat is been blown away by the wind. So I will have to cover one end or block one end. Yeah, so that's now blocked it. I can either put it on this side, but I think the wind is coming from there, so that's okay. So now I block that one. Now the heat can just rise from the bottom, from the fire, right up to the bottom of the drum. Okay, yeah. So now the heat will just rise up. I block that end. We're going to open this one and have a look. Yes. The underneath should be turning black now. Oh yeah, you see? You see now it's turning into charcoal now. And we can turn it like that. After this, I need to put some more fire. But yeah, it's turning charcoal at the bottom. Oh. So what we do is turn this one and this new one goes underneath. thinking it worked out well. I don't want to waste time. If I'm not able to complete it today, I'll leave it. It can go cold. Tomorrow I'll continue burning again. Okay, now cover it. Hey guys, come on, come on. It's night now, but I'm still going. See, my fire is, well, now it's a little bit okay. Hot, burning. It's into the night and I'm still at it. You see, it's burning and I think the fire is now okay, but that's not too strong. It should be, I should heap it with, firewood on that side and on that side. My problem here is I don't have enough wood. So I'm just collecting all the rubbish around and throwing them inside there. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this charcoal, so that I can now make my charcoal briquette and use it for cooking for my family. I make dishes for my family. I'll give it some time and then we'll open it and have a look again. And if, it's already night, I can just leave it like this and continue on tomorrow. Maybe I should just let you guys know. Our effort is now to get sawdust into turning at least 60-70% into charcoal, and it will now have its own heat generated within itself, and that will now keep the remaining of the sawdust inside, turn it into charcoal. So I just have to keep burning that one, and then I should generate that heat inside the drum, and that should keep it going, and it will now heat like automatically by itself, heat it up and turning into charcoal. And the heat I was talking about that will generate inside, actually it's not just a heat, that is a gas. The gas that comes off from the fresh sawdust, in the process of turning the sawdust into charcoal, it will give out the gas. Okay, so the gas, when it comes out, there should be something like a smoke coming out from the inside. And that's the gas, and that's the gas that will now keep the heat and more or less the heat burning inside. Fired and powered by the gas that is coming off, it will continue to produce that heat that will now eventually cook or burn the sawdust that is inside. I'm running away from the smoke. Alright, well, I'll keep burning. I hope I come to the stage and I will show you what I mean. And with that, I'll be on my way to completing my job today, my task of creating the charcoal from the sawdust. Okay, now guys, I was talking about this and I thought it did not come to this stage, and I wanted to sleep yesterday. I left it here overnight. I thought the fire will go off, and when the fire goes off, everything will go off, and I will have to redo again this morning. I got up at about in the morning, and I never came and checked, and I was sleeping until now. It's about 11 o'clock. Now I came and checked, and when I put my hand there, I realized it's still hot. I knew that there's something going on the inside. Okay, so that's the stage I was talking about. That smoke coming out there, actually that's not a smoke, that's the gas. Gas coming off from the combustion process that will now change the sawdust from the typical sawdust into charcoal. That's the process now. So that's the gas coming out, and that's the one that will keep, even there's no fire. You see this one? I left this one last night. It just like stayed nearly 12 hours already, and it's still burning. So that's the heat that is generating from the inside through the work of the gas coming off from sawdust itself that is now turning into charcoal. Okay, so now I'm going to open it. There's a bush knife that I left somewhere, black handle. Wow, just see. Okay, so I'm lucky now. I don't have to do a lot of work. I will keep turning, and then I close it again. Eventually, the whole thing will change its color into charcoal, and that will be done. That's what I want. Okay, wait. and you can see there's no fire underneath, but this is just from the heat itself. So it's burning from the heat, and it will never stop until it turns every particle of the sawdust into charcoal. Then it will finish, can finish. But then sometimes with that it will overcook, and it will now turn into ashes. And I don't want ashes. I want charcoal. So I will have to close it again and let it to continue to burn until it all change into charcoal. And guys, I'm happy. I don't have to do a lot of hard work again. I thought I will go and sleep, and in the morning I come and make new sets of fire again. Another hard work again. It works. It went to the stage I was talking about. Like this morning I woke up, I realized the heat coming out and the smoke coming out, and this is the gas coming out. I'm happy. At least it makes it easy. I'll continue turning until it all turns to charcoal, and then I'll go and do the next stage, sieving, smashing big particles of sawdust into fine sawdust. Then I'll start to make the charcoal briquette. The warning here is don't let it to overcook because it's going to burn and now burn into ashes. And we don't want ashes. We want to produce charcoal. Okay, guys, stay around with me and get to learn how to make charcoal briquette for cooking from sawdust. Okay, now you can see it's all black now. I tell you, it's really hot. Although you don't have to put your hand in, otherwise you're going to barbecue your hand. It's all turning charcoal now. So get all bent because I want charcoal, and in the charcoal, that's where the energy is. So when you make the charcoal briquette and you burn it to cook your food, the energy that is stored in the charcoal is the one that will be used to burn and produce the heat, and you can now cook your food. And this help going to the bush, far away, long way, to look for firewood and even to cut trees down for firewood. So you say going far and doing a lot more hard work. You can do this one, simple one. This one is from the sawdust waste. With the trees that are cut and sawn to produce timber for house building, the waste that comes out from it is the sawdust. And you now can use the sawdust to create your energy source for cooking. And that, you making use of one destruction from the tree that you cut, and you use every part of it. So nothing goes to waste. Okay, so this one, now, you see, it keeps burning. You can see the actual fire there, and that's coming out from this one. It's so hot, and and the oxygen going down. So that's the one that causes the fire. Okay, and this one is very hard to stop. We will never stop it unless you put some fresh sawdust on top. It will absorb the heat, and the heat finishes, and then the fire will stop. You can see. So now I will have to sprinkle water over it to get the heat out of it. It already has become the charcoal now. Majority of it, most of it, 100%. Okay, so I must not let them to continue to burn like this because then it will burn the actual energy that is trapped in charcoal. It will burn it, and it will now become ash. Ash means there's no more energy now. Everything is burnt, and the result is the ash. So I don't want that. I want charcoal. When I get the charcoal, that means the energy is still trapped in the charcoal. I have to now stop it. This is how you do it. Sprinkle that one, not too much, and then I get a stick to turn it so that it goes down and cool bottom part of it where the heat is trapped. For a little bit sprinkle, a little bit more. Okay, so that should finish now. Okay, then we'll just let it to cool down, and then I'll come and transfer separate container or bag, and then the next process of sieving and smashing charcoal particles into fine dust in preparation for the mixing together with the water and probably clay soil to form the charcoal briquette, whatever shape, round. ball type or square. Or okay, you can see so after I put the water, the whole thing now cools down. There's no more heat inside, but it's still hot. Hey, my finger is burning. So I'll just let it cool down. First it goes in and out and it cools it, and then I'll transfer it into a bag. Okay guys, that's the making of the charcoal from the sawdust. Okay, now the next stage will be sieve it and mash them into tiny dust particles, and then I'll mix it with water. And for me, I'm going to use clay. Some people they use, you can use either sago, tapioca powder. You know those are sticky. You mix it with water, and then when you put it here, it becomes the agent to stick charcoal particles together. Because just the charcoal particles themselves, they cannot stick together. They are hard against each other, so they will not stick. Okay, that's why we use those other agents like either clay, mud, sago starch powder, or tapioca starch powder. Yeah, and then eventually I would have to create a sawdust briquette, charcoal briquette oven. Then I put all of them inside and I bend them and cook my pot of hot water for tea or coffee. Or else if I can cook rice, I just unfortunate you guys won't drink from it. You won't eat any of that. Huh? But guys, you know, stick around, stay around. You know, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so that you can continue to learn some of these very important information, important things that you could use to improve your life, either in town or in rural areas. It saves you hard work for this one, hard work of going and looking for firewood, and at the same time, minimize destruction to forests and trees, and that eventually like have impact onto what we call global warming and climate change. Okay, thank you guys. Subscribe please and give it a thumbs up. Now it has cooled down already. No more steam or smoke or heat coming up from it. So this is the charcoal that I want. I've now produced it. I'm going to put it into this bag here. It's still hot. I'm just scared it might melt the bag. Okay, what else? Okay, for this one, when you are doing this, it's advisable that you must wear face mask to block your nose because there will be dust coming out, and you might inhale. It will affect you. Go into the air tracks, cause you to cough. Be on the safe side. Always prepare. Don't take it for granted. Because it's a good thing that we get. It won't harm us. It can harm us. You can see that the actual sawdust that I put initially, and now how much we are getting. So it just really reduced into like half. But I have to scoop everything out. Oh guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I got what I wanted. Okay, see, this is 10 kg bag. So, but this is what I get now.